All right, welcome to day number 3, and I'm putting on a pretty smiling face right now. The day did not start off that way. Let me just start off with I've realized with this that today's day 3. We're gonna make this at least a 5-day fast. So we're gonna make at least 5 videos and see how it goes. But man, because I gotta tell you, day 3 this morning. I slept in later than I have been. Actually, the last 2 days I've slept in. I probably needed like an extra 2 hours of sleep, so I probably slept like 10 or 11 hours, which is just absolutely wild. I'm usually up pretty early by like 6 o'clock, and I slept until like 8 o'clock today in the morning. I was able to go get a workout. Interesting thing. So to kind of bring myself and everybody up to speed. So a couple of things that I'm keeping track of here during my fast. So my left wrist, I've been having issues specifically with this area here, all the way up to my shoulder. And it's been bothering me because of a previous job I had and just a lot of nerve pain for about 6-7 months. So I am happy to report that day 3 it is almost non-existent in this wrist. Um, the sad part about that is I'm starting to get pain in other areas. So my theory is that when one area starts to get healed, the other area will pop up. So what do I mean by that? So I'm starting to have a little bit of issue with my right hamstring, maybe my right glute. And I had an old injury years ago, like probably seven years ago, where I like stood the wrong way, and all of a sudden, like I felt like my hamstring snapped or something. But I literally couldn't stand for like 3-4 days, and then it gradually got better over time. But again, one of those things I was talking about. I think that this is like we don't let our body heal enough. And I personally, I've always been so go 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 that I think that I've never allowed my body to heal in that way. So it's interesting, but on the flip side of that, I'll be real with you. The irritability for today is a lot more so than yesterday. So I'm at the park now. I was able to get a little cardio workout in. I did some foam rolling, so that kind of helped. Um, but now I'm sitting here at the park. I actually went to the store because I needed to grab a bottle of water, and there's an interesting thing. So I happened to see some food that was on sale, and I went and stood at it. And I knew I wasn't gonna buy any food because I'm on day 3. I need to go do at least 2 more days of the fast. But I literally stood there, and I remember my video from yesterday, and it's like an addiction. I was almost like, well, I need to buy it because it's such a good deal and it's only for the weekend, and I might miss it. But that's the brain. That's the brain, and that's what I wanted to talk about for this video too, is addiction, and just withdrawal in general. So I personally have a lot of experience with withdrawal from a multitude of different things. Most notably, within the last 2 years, I have quit nicotine and caffeine, and the withdrawals for those were pretty brutal. I've also quit sugar, and that was pretty bad as well too. So what I'm experiencing with this, and I think what a lot of people will obviously experience within the first 72 hours of fast is straight withdrawal. And it's all the classic withdrawal symptoms. Like even my hands are cold right now. My circulation was a little off today. I just felt like a little grouchy, a little achy. But that's the withdrawals, and it's funny because not having any substances like that, it lets me know that there was something, or I should say, there still is something inside of me that was thriving on the food I was eating, and I've been eating very healthy for the last 6 months, very, very, very like almost no carb, and just good sources of protein, good enough fat, and so I think I was able to keep it at bay with my diet. But like I said yesterday, I think this goes back years and years. So I'm very interested to see what keeps happening, and I'm happy for anybody that's getting anything from these videos. Hopefully you're gaining something from this, at least maybe just the the courage to try an 18-hour fast. When I first started, I thought it was crazy to not eat for 18 hours. I was I, I, I was gonna go to school to be a nutritionist, and I was raised on the eat every 2 to 3 hours, space your calories out, and you'll be fine. And the whole fasting thing going long term was such a foreign concept to me. But the more that I get into it, the more I realize that it is what our bodies need. Maybe not forever, but me personally, and I can only speak for myself, I'm so metabolically damaged from decades. I'm 37, from decades of abuse. And I think that we got to start with a 5 day fast to see. So I said, this is my journey, and I'm just really happy to share it with anybody that gets anything out of this. I used to watch, I still do from time to time, lots of YouTube videos on fasting and other people's journeys, just because, I really do think that we are all the same, and we can all really learn from each other. And instead of spending time fighting on, like, oh, okay, hermit, like, fasting is stupid. Like, all right, you can fight. Listen, go ahead, put in the comments. I really don't care. The more comments you give me, the better it is for me. Send all the hate you want, honestly. But why can't we just talk about things that we agree? If you don't agree with fasting, then just go talk to somebody else about something. But anybody that wants to learn, like, I was grateful enough to learn from people who have actually done it, and that's what got me into it. So hopefully I could be an inspiration to other people and say, like, look, like, this guy actually did it. I'm gonna tell you, I never thought I'd be able to quit nicotine. I never thought I'd be able to quit caffeine. I had been using for 20 years. Anything can be done, guys. Anything can be done. And that's the message that I'll leave you with here. This video is starting to get a little long for this first series. That's the message I'm gonna leave you with. Anything can be done. Okay. And that's what I need to hear from myself as well too, because we're getting close to that 72-hour mark, and I am pushing this thing to 5 days, no matter what. Just because I'm posting on YouTube. I've been wanting to start this channel for a long, long time, and I finally have a reason to, and I don't even care if anybody but me watches it. We're doing it, and listen, if you guys love it, comment. If you hate it, comment. Either way, you're giving me love, and I love love. So, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.